Alright, hello everyone, Rebecca here, and I'm going to take a break from Xenoblade today, and I'm going to play the game Papers, Please. I have completed this game before. I haven't gotten all the endings, but I have played it before. I really enjoy this game, and before I start playing, I kind of want to go over what makes this game not only unique, but just awesome. So, a little background on me. I used to be a teacher. This was actually my last year of teaching here in spring 2020. I taught for 9 years, and I am a social studies teacher. I taught history, mostly American history there at the end, AP US history. I have a bachelor's in secondary education with a minor in history, and then I have a master's of history that I got in 2016 from Sam Houston State University. So, I love history. And I quit teaching for a variety of reasons that I will not go into on this video, but I am going to go learn how to make video games. I got accepted into SMU Guildhall. I'm part of cohort 30, and in the fall and August, I will be going to be a student full-time again, learn how to make video games. And part of the journey there was I played Papers, Please, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is perfect. This is the way to teach history. This is a way to build empathy for people to understand and to make history come alive. And I thought it was amazing. I loved it. I wanted to try and talk my school into getting us a school Steam account so I could buy it and have my students play it. Like, that's how much I enjoyed it. And, I have also played his next game, the Return of the Obra Dinn. Oh my god, amazing again. I love this. Like, Lucas Pope, when I finish my degree, if you want to start a studio, I want to make games like this. I'm really probably going to do my master's thesis on VR in history, because I love the idea of using VR to help tell the story of history. But this game is great. Now, even if you don't understand anything about what I'm going to talk about, because I'm going to do some context here, I think understanding the history behind this game, or like the history this game is based on, is really important for kind of understanding why I'm so gaga for it, and like, oh my god, I wish I could have got this in my classroom. Maybe if I'd been in different schools, I could have. But this is a great game, and it's based on the Iron Curtain and the Cold War in the 1940s. Well, this is set in the 1980s, but the Cold War started after World War II. And so, very briefly here, I'm going to explain the context of this game and some of the things that make it Cold War era and why certain things are done the way they are. I know, like, dystopia, all that stuff, but a lot of dystopian fiction is based on what actually happened in the Eastern Bloc, or at least slightly. If you've read 1984, it's basically, what if Britain had Stalin? Like, what if the UK had fallen to Stalinist policies? And we're going to kind of go into that real quick. I will have a timestamp or like a place where if you're like, I really don't care, I'm just here to watch you play video games, I don't care about historical context, you probably couldn't make history interesting, whatever. First off, I challenge you to give me a chance, but I understand, so I'll have like a little thing where you can just go to the gameplay if you don't want to hear me go teacher on you. So, Papers, Please is set, I believe, 1982, 1983, and this is well into the Cold War. So the Cold War started in 1945, and it's between the United States and the Soviet Union. Soviet Union is now Russia. So it was Russia and its neighboring satellite states were the Soviet Union. Soviet Union died, no longer, it fell, and so now it's Russia and the little countries around it. Like, Ukraine and such. I'm sorry, I had a brain fart. So, the Cold War started between two men, two countries, but really we center on these two personalities. This is a very, very, very watered down version, okay? This is like the Cliff Notes version of history. If this interests you at all, the Cold War is terribly fascinating, and I claim it's like the answer to everything that's going on right now. Like, a lot of the stuff you can find either traces the Treaty of Versailles or the Cold War, but I digress. Here's Joseph Stalin. He is the leader of the Soviet Union. He is a mean bastard. Like, really mean. Epic rap battles of history did him versus, Rasputin. And they did a pretty good job with that. Like, Stalin's a mean son of a gun. Like, he didn't want to just kill you. He wanted to literally edit you out of photos. Look that up sometime. It's crazy. So he's the leader of the Soviet Union. And now we have Harry S. Truman, who's president of the United States. He inherits the presidency from Franklin D. Roosevelt. Most of you know him as the Great Depression New Deal guy. He died in the beginning of his 4th term, and Truman took over. FDR did not get to see the end of World War II. That was Truman, and Truman is the one who made the decision to drop the atomic bomb. Now, this is all pretty normal stuff that you should have gotten in your high school history class. I say should have because, yeah. Anyway, so these two men are now the leaders of the two superpowers. And for the first time after World War II, we don't just have world powers, we have superpowers because of all the destruction of World War II and like all the cities being destroyed and infrastructure and all that. And once again, this is super, super simplified. The Soviet Union is considered a communist country. Now, if you want just a textbook definition of communism, I can give it to you. I can tell you that we've never had true communism in the world, that most countries who claim they're communist are probably just authoritarian with extra steps. But they claim they were communist, and they wanted to overthrow all capitalism and create a communist utopia with, of course, the Soviet Union and Stalin as the leaders. And the U.S. is capitalism, and we don't like it when people tell us what to do. So very, very, very simplified communism is there is no private property. The government owns the means of production. The government owns all property. The government is supposed to give out so that everyone has an equal share. So everyone's able to do what they do best. No one has to be stuck in dead-end jobs because they need to make rent. The idea is everything is shared as a collective. That is what communism is supposed to be. In truth, Stalin's version of communism was authoritarianism. If you said anything bad, you were sent to the gulag. If you were caught stealing, if your family was starving, you were sent to the gulag. Basically just not a good place to be. There is no religion. You're supposed to worship him and the Communist Party. It's very much a cult of personality. Super, super simplified. 1984 kind of gives you an idea of what that could have looked like here in the West. If you were interested and want to be very, very depressed, please check out Stalin's Russia, Stalin's Soviet Union. It was not a happy place to be. To oversimplify on the U.S. end, capitalism, free enterprise, is the idea of private property and competition. People start businesses, they own things, and they make what they want and what they think the market wants, and it's competition for the best prices where both manufacturer and consumer benefit, and where the best products are. And so there's a price that's fair to both, the best products, because everyone's competing for your business. That's the idea behind pure capitalism, that the markets will fix everything and everything will be fine. U.S. does not have that, and for the sake of my comment section, if anyone ever watches these, I'm not going to go into that too much. Just know that this is very, very simplified, and there's a lot of nuance, and I am not saying one is better than the other, and I'm not touching this. I'm just giving you, that's basically what it is. And so these two powers are afraid of each other, okay? On the one hand, and I should have brought this one up. Let me bring up, there's a political cartoon. USSR versus US. And I usually show my students this cartoon because it really does a good job of showing how they were both, there we go, afraid of each other. Alright. So, Uncle Sam usually represents the US government, and bears usually represent Russia and the Soviet Union. So the Soviet Union is terrified of United States and capitalists taking over the world and making it this profit-driven, unequal mess in their eyes. Keep in mind, once again, Stalin's not actually a communist. He's authoritarian with extra steps. And there were definitely still class systems and stuff in the Soviet Union, even though they claimed there weren't. So, like, just putting that out there. And so there's this very real fear, and the Soviet Union stokes this fear, that the United States and its allies are trying to destroy the Soviet way of life. On the flip side, the Soviet Union is trying to take over everything as well. And so here's Uncle Sam, and the United States is terrified that communists are trying to infiltrate everywhere, destroy the American way of life, capitalism, and democracy to take over the world. To be fair, Stalin did say he wanted to do that, so, like, I'm not going to say the fears were completely out there, just maybe the extent of it. And so this fear of communism really, basically everything that had to do with international politics from the end of World War II till the 1980s was all about stopping communism, fighting communism. That was the bottom line. It didn't matter what else was going on. If there were commies involved, we needed to interfere because we didn't want the Soviet Union to take over. And so that's the whole kind of us versus them mentality that was very rampant in the Cold War on both sides. Okay? And so let's get to Germany. Or rather, let's get to the Iron Curtain. So basically, the world was divided between communist and capitalist. Either you're with the Soviet Union or you're with the United States. And it's called a Cold War because neither side directly attacked the other. It's not like the U.S. invaded the Soviet Union. They did everything through proxy, right? So you wanted to try and control as many countries as possible because they became your proof that you were the biggest and baddest. And that's why the U.S. got involved in, like, Korea and Vietnam and Latin America, because they were fighting communism by stopping it from spreading. And similarly, whenever Stalin and the Soviet Union were able to get new allies, you know, like China, that was their win because communism spread. Okay? And so there's this thing called the Iron Curtain. It's not a literal thing. It was a saying that basically Europe and the rest of the world were divided by Eastern communism, Western capitalism. I don't know how it worked out that way, the East versus West, but that's just how it was. Now, the Iron Curtain specifically talks about Europe here, this line right here between Western and Eastern Europe. Western Europe on the side of the U.S., Eastern Europe on the side of Soviet Union, or being forced to be on the side of the Soviet Union, if we're being honest. Still a lot going on there. Like, all of this is very complicated. This is very simplified. If there are any other historians watching this, please understand I'm just trying to make this as short as possible, and I've already been going on for 12 minutes. And so, the Iron Curtain divided between communist and non-communist. Furthermore, we have Germany, because, you know, Germany, World War II, the whole Hitler thing. When Germany lost, Germany itself was divided into 4 sections, occupation zones. France and Great Britain went to the U.S. and went, hey, we really can't occupy this. Here, you can have our pieces. And so it generally became Western Germany and Eastern Germany. Stalin was not happy because he did not get a say in this, but basically had West Germany and East Germany. And in the capital city of Berlin, which is here in Stalin's area, was furthermore divided into 4 sections. And once again, Britain and France gave their sections to the U.S., so it became East Berlin and West Berlin. And I'm going to speed up a lot of history here. Basically, Stalin wasn't happy about this, and a lot of people were going from East Germany to West Germany. And so there's this brain drain where the Soviet side couldn't get their economy running because their best and brightest, and even not best and brightest, were all fleeing to the West. And so that's where the Berlin Wall comes in, where they have this huge literal wall separating East and West Berlin, and armed guards there to try and prevent people from going over. And it kind of stood as a symbol of the Cold War and the divide between East and West, and like Germany being divided between East and West, this whole like communism versus capitalism literal wall, and kind of represented them. And so on both sides, there's this idea of the other side is evil, how dare you. And I mean, there's this really great documentary from, I think, History Channel that talks about the Berlin Wall. It's like 2 hours of stories about the Berlin Wall. Great thing. If this interests you at all, please look it up. And so all this to say is when we get back to Papers, Please, where's my Papers, Please? There's my Papers, Please. We're in 1980 to 1983, and you have the East and the West, and they're opening up a checkpoint, which is kind of similar to the end of the Berlin Wall and the end of Germany's separation. They became reunited. And so all of that to say, that is the backdrop of Papers, Please. This communist era authoritarian government under the guise of communism and everyone is equal. And what happens as it slowly opens up. And I think it's fantastic because it shows a lot of the little nuances for everyday people living in this world. Because let's face it, it's in history, we always kind of gloss over what happened to individuals. It's like, oh, here are these big grand things. And you don't necessarily get to hear how individuals live. And so there's your mini history lesson, a very, very simplified version of the context behind Papers, Please. Now, obviously, Papers, Please is fictional. It's a fictional story, fictional countries, all that kind of stuff. But I was so delighted when the first time I played it to see just how accurate it was, you know? All right, so all that being said, here is Papers, Please by Lucas Pope. I hope I didn't say his name John Pope before, but like Lucas Pope, seriously, when I finish my degree, if you want to like, you know, you want someone else to make games with, let me know, because I would love, I would love to work with you, because I love your games. But he also seems to be a one-man enterprise, so I understand. Anyway, enough fangirling. Let's start. So I'm going to go ahead and go new. As you can see, I have played. I have finished. I've gotten a few endings. I'm probably going to play... I don't know how I'm going to play. We'll see how I feel. So let's go new. Congratulations. The October Labor Lottery is complete. Your name was pulled. For immediate placement, report to the Ministry of Admission at Grestin border checkpoint. An apartment will be provided for you and your family in East Grestin. Expect a Class 8 dwelling. Glory to Arstotzka. Arstotzka. I'll probably look that up here in a second, to be perfectly honest, because, can't remember. Arstotzka. Arstotzka. Alright. Grestin border checkpoint opens at last. After 6 long years, can the Ministry of Admission keep us safe? Families to reunite. And this is 1982. And then walk to work. November 23rd, 1982. Alright. So, Arstotzka. I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize. I'm not so good with the pronouncing things where I used to tell my students that's my MO. So I've got a clock, I've got time, I've got a little microphone thingy here. This is must be where I get communication. Inspector, welcome to your new position at the Grestin border checkpoint. Stamp passport entry visa and return documents to entrant. Entry is restricted to Arstotzkan citizens only. Deny all foreigners. Glory to Arstotzka. And then I've got to pay attention to their nationality. I've got a shutter to open up. Here's my counter, rule book, audio transcript so they can see where I have stuff. Bulletin storage, and then time and date. And there's my news. So we'll put that there. And right now, we have the rules and regulations. And then this is going to get more complicated. And so this is very kind of European, but all the different countries here, and where we're at, and then different cities where their passports are. So, okay. Let's open up. Finally, I can return home. That is true, my dude. Here you go. Oops. Here you go. You're welcome. Next. Checkpoint is smaller than I expected. Oh, too bad. You're not coming in because you're not the right one. Next. Hello. I've waited in this damn line for 8 hours. I hope it was worth it. Nope, because you are not a citizen. Bye. Unbelievable. Go to hell. Yeah, well. Every day is hell in glorious nation. Alright. Alright, you look like you're good to go. Bye. Next. Long line. There's a mistake to open this checkpoint. Okay. Cool. Next. Let's see. Looks like you're good to go, my dear. Bye. Oops. Next. Gotta try to get through as many people as possible. Look at this line. Alright. Nope. Sorry. Bye. Oh, well, that's not true. Next. Looks like you're good. There you go. Next. Not a lot to say right now. Pretty simple here at the beginning. I do like how this game is eventually going to wrap things up. Make it a lot harder as things go on. A lot of things to keep up with. You are a no. Makes you wonder, you know, why even citizens were locked out, you know? And that's a nope. Wonder why people are here. Here in the beginning, they don't care about that. Oh, clock's blinking. About to be closing. Alright. Looks like you're good to go, my dude. There you go. I think I'm doing pretty good so far. But then again, this is literally the first level. So, I would hope I could do pretty good. Oh. Last one through. Have a good day. So, I really kind of like the whole monotony and the, you know, this is your job and how you go and this is what you deal with. Oh, I'm on easy mode? Well, that's not okay. I don't need easy mode. Wonder if I can change that. So, I like this part too where you've got to manage your family. So everyone's doing okay. Don't have a lot of money though. We're going to go ahead and keep food in heat because I don't want my family to be not do well. Alright, Grestin pact point of success, entry restrictions to relax, admit foreigners, analysis upbeat, increased trade and cooperation predicted. So, yeah, as things opened up a little bit, the economy's got a little better because with everything being closed, not so great, my dudes. Alright. Alright, Inspector. From today, foreigners with a valid passport are permitted to enter. Your booth's inspection hardware is now installed. Check all passport information carefully for discrepancies. Deny any entrant with inconsistent information. Enter inspect mode using the red button on your desk. While inspecting, highlight 2 pieces of discrepant information for further options. This post is bound by Ministry of Admission rules and regulations. Study the rulebook closely. Highlight 2 pieces of discrepant information from inspect mode to enable interrogation. Alright, so this is where we're going to need the correct places. So look for their diplomatic seals and where they're issued from, and it must be correct. And so this is where things get a little bit harder. That's fine. I do need to see. Can I turn off? Okay, nudity is off. That's good. Will not let me take off. Okay, I don't know how I had easy mode. I thought I didn't, but that's fine. We'll play it without easy mode next time after I get an ending. Alright, so Capers Delante. Alright, you look like your picture. You're supposed to be from Kolechia. Alright, West Grestin. Okay. Looks okay there. Let me see. Yeah, that looks okay there. Male, 1947. Expires after today's date. Okay, looks good to me. Have a good day, my dude. Next. Alright, so we got Integria. Alright, it was issued St. Marmero. Female, picture, date of birth. Oh, expired 11/18/1982. And I believe today is 11/24/1982. Alright. Alright, we see that. And will not show me today's date. Oh, okay, there you go. Interrogate. This document has expired. I know nothing about this. Okay, well, sorry. Don't want to have to do that, but, you know. Alright, so you are these. Impor. Okay. Issue, Sanketo. Male, okay. 1942, 1983. Alright, you're good to go. Next. What? Okay, I didn't want to assume gender. I have a meeting coming soon. Calm down. Let's see. That's the only thing I don't like is I really thought that was... Oh well. Okay, issue. You're supposed to be. Nope, that's not right. Did I miss something? Oh, my bad. You're good to go, my dude. Looked at the wrong page. Yeah, well, you know, I'm trying to bring glory. Alright, I've already messed up once today. Alright. Dude, you look way different. Like, it's not like you. The years have been cruel. Sorry. Gotta be safe. Hello, handsome. You look bored. If you want good time, come see us. The pink vice for all your fantasies. I see. Thank you. Like Bonner expires. Alright. Thanks. Be around a couple months. Don't forget to visit. Thank you. I'm probably not going to. Alright. You are United Federation, which I believe is meant to be United States. Oh? Uh-oh. Ooh. Well, that ended up being a murder-suicide. Terrorist attack. Progress is started to say start of each day. I didn't get much money today because I went pretty slow. And so things like that did happen. Yeah. Dangerous job. Terrorist strike at Grestin. Kolechian agitator suspected. Checkpoint lockdown. More guards, more scrutiny. Which means my job's gonna get harder. Lots more guards. Inspector, entry for non-citizens is now regulated. All foreigners require a valid entry ticket. Verify information before stamping passport, entry visa, and returning all documents to entrant. So, missing documents can be correlated by highlighting counter and pertinent entry in the roll book. Alright. So, must have an entry ticket. Alright. Let's get started. Alright. So, Glorian looks like you. And then entry ticket valid on 11/25/82. Okay. So, you should be good to go. Cause no trouble. Next. Alright. Okay, Republica. Alright, you look like your picture. Not expired. Boston. Where is your ticket? Foreigners must present entry ticket. I have it here. Okay. Entry ticket valid on 11/25/1982. Alright. Thank you. Next. Alright. Hey there. Make you happy anytime. Thanks. Okay. You're a little bit weird. I mean, you're not your face is a little bit different. Your ticket is valid. Let's see. Enco. I think this is meant to be like Japan. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. Look a little different. Okay. I guess I just want to be careful. There you go. Cause no trouble. I am not going to go and ask for Ava, but thanks anyway. Alright. So, you are... Which one are you? Obiston. Okay. Skull. 155, 1983. Look the same. Okay. You're good to go. Cause no trouble. Next up. I heard about the terrorist attack. You're lucky to have a job still. How is it my fault? Carista City, 1984. Correct diplomatic seal. 11/25/1982. Do you mean I'm lucky to have a job still because they thought they were going to close it? I don't know. Maybe that's what they meant. Alright. Integra. Alright. Outer Grouse. Mail. Okay. Oh, nope. Sorry. You have to wait. Yeah, but it's not valid on... Okay. Ah. Okay, let me... Oh. I got it finally. Tickets for another day. What are you talking about? Sorry. There you go. Can't help you. Come back in a month. Or a little less than a month. Really? Alright. You are Publica. So... Yes, yes. Alright, female. Okay. Lesseranati. 11/25/1982. Alright. Here you go. And I mean, that's what a lot of this game is, but I really enjoy it. It really does kind of let you see no be little things. Oh, this dude. Okay, here we go. Glory to Arstotzka, the greatest country. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Where's your passport? Passport? Arstotzka is so great, no passport required, right? A passport is required. Okay, okay, I hear you. I come back again. Sure. Okay. Alright, I believe that's United Federation. Uh-huh. Kolechia City. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 125, 1982. Alright. You are good. Cause no trouble. Gets a little bit easier as you get kind of a groove going. Alright. So, proper symbol. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. You're good to go. Thank you. Cause no trouble. So we got one more. What? Oh. That's the only problem. Sometimes you're like, but... Oh well. Better safe than sorry. I'm going to start getting citations here soon. It's not going to be good. Alright. Everyone's still okay, so we're going to keep feeding everybody. Checkpoint expansion postponed. Black market activity explodes. Government blames lax immigration controls because it's always foreigners that cause things. Stop me if you've heard that before. Alright, November 26th. How long have been going? Not too long. Stricter credential requirements have been instituted. Citizens must show their ID card. Foreigners must secure and present a valid entry permit. Entry tickets are no longer sufficient. New chapter detailing document features have been added to your rule book. Check all information thoroughly. Deny any applicants with discrepant documents. Refer to the audio transcript. Correlate entrance statements. Okay. Citizens must have an ID card. Foreigners must have an entry permit. I think that's the only news. Oh. Document must have a seal. Okay, so officially recognized documents. Alright. So here's the ID card. There's our districts. And then here are our valid seals. Document must have a seal. Whew. More rules. Here we go. That's where it starts getting complicated. What's the purpose of your trip? I'm coming to live with my wife. Alright. So, let's see. You're in United Federation. Okay. Kolechia City. Yes. Not expired. Picture. Alright. Jakov Fjord. Okay. Immigrant forever. Entry. Oh, enter by. Okay. Okay, okay. And then documents, entry permit. Okay. You look good to go, my dude. Good luck. Cause no trouble. May you be happy. Hello. What's the purpose of your trip? Only to visit. Duration of stay? Remain for 12 weeks. Alright. Republica. Yes. Alright. Cernati. Okay. 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 3 months, 12 weeks? Yes. Alright. Passport number, visit, enter by, and then we'll double check on MOA. Alright. You are good to go. Cause no trouble. I do wonder how they could get those citations out so fast, except for the fact, I guess, that they're watching me. What? I do not know. To visit? Duration of stay? A few days, maybe. Alright. Let's see. Import. Yes. Okay, female. Ihan. Alright. Oh. Oh, I should have seen that first. I am sorry. Entry permit is missing. I have ticket. Let me through. Oh. Yes, if you tell me to let you through, I will totally not do as my bosses say and let you through. Ticket's not enough anymore. Get a permit. Bullshit. Hey, good money for ticket. I'm sorry, they're changing every day. How you think it feels for me? Alright. Purpose? Just visiting. Duration? Remain for 90 days. You look nothing like that. That looks nothing like you. I had surgery. Fingerprint. Alright. Alright, here are my fingerprints. Let's see. Oh. Fingerprints are not records. What are you talking about? Alright, sorry, my dude. Kind of scary how much information they have when you really think about it. Alright. Papers. Purpose? I'm so happy the border is open. I'll visit my son. I've not seen him in 6 years. Duration of stay, 6 months. Alright. Import. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Something don't look right. Oh no, it's right. Okay. Just didn't look right. Okay. Visit, 6 months. That's right, wasn't it? 6 months. Okay. Everything looks good. Have a good time with your son. Huh? Oh. I come for visit. Stay a couple weeks. Ugh. That's the problem, is I always think I'm very detail oriented until I start getting the citations. Alright, so we're United Federation. Shingleton. Expires. Okay. You're not male. You are a man, as the document says. No, you're not. Sorry. Purpose. Visit friends. Remain 90 days. Okay. Priest of city. Female. Okay. Alright, that one's allowed. Why are your names different? Names do not match. I have multiple names. Alright, well there you go. No known aliases. Applicant's fingerprints must match this record. I'm sorry. Feels kind of bad because, you know, people are coming to visit their families and stuff. Some people, the first time they've seen their families in years, and you have to tell them no. Okay, hello again. I now have a passport. Best country for sure. Nice try, sweetie. Cooperstan is not a real country. You know, like passport. I understand. I come back with better one. One that doesn't look like it was made by a kindergartner. Please. Alright, so you are citizen. Parazenia. Oh, it expired. I am so sorry. Oh. Not enter using expired document. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I'm sure you just want to come home. I feel really bad, honestly. Uh-oh. Oh. Papers, please. Come for visit. Duration of stay, 3 months. Alright. Let's see. Lesserality. Okay. Okay. Say 90 days? 3 months, okay. Enter by. And just because I haven't had to do this a whole lot. Okay. Looks good to me. Have a good day, my dude. Watch it be another citation because I went through it kind of quickly. Yep! It was the one. The rent has gone up. That's not good. Alright. And that's where we're gonna go. Publican track star wanted for murder. Girlfriend and jealous rays. Okay. So that'll be it for today. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.